Alright, hello everyone, this is Men's here. I'm going to be playing a bit of World of Tanks tonight. I think I'm going to be doing a little bit over an hour tonight. A little busy day at work for me. But going to be popping between Tier 6 through Tier 10 tonight. It's kind of heading back and forth. Going to kind of be focusing on mediums, light tanks, and possibly SPGs tonight. Still trying to get some of these missions done for the Stug, since I did take quite a bit of time off during the middle of the year. I'd like to get past the Stug and move on to the T-28 since I finished my tank destroyer and heavy tank missions. Now, being in E2, there are two artillery, but I'm going to actually be climbing the hill. I would like to, just because you have decent gun depression in the E2, very good frontal armor. I do use the upgraded turret, so it doesn't exactly provide as much armor as you would expect from E2, but many people don't actually aim at you because they think that your turret's heavily armored. So really it's kind of, yes, it's a little bit of a risk, but I find the top gun to be worth it, and more importantly, the extra V range, because if you can't see something, you're not going to shoot it. And although in this situation, I have plenty of other people around me, many times when I was fiddling around with the stock turret before, it just wasn't worth it because you're getting shot from everywhere, and you couldn't really see anything to actually get shots off. See if this guy pops over the hill here. Might be tempted. It doesn't look like anybody. Alright, someone did end up shooting at him. So I'm gonna kind of take a peek and see how this goes. A little bit of a risk, but at the same time, seeing as he's running away, not that big of a risk, because instead of me just sitting here, instead we kind of know that this guy kind of ran away and we're able to push up into the enemy here. So I'm going to try to follow this Rudy here. I don't want to be spotted with my side towards the enemy. I'm going to go as far as I can before we see somebody. Now I need to straighten out in case anybody like this KV-1S is going to start shooting at me. Yeah, this guy's probably not too happy there. I'm in a little bit of a pickle here because I'm in below this T-150 and also the KV, but seeing as we got him out, it's not too much of a problem there. But being lower than that, my armor actually is not very effective right now, so I hope that we get this guy out. I'm probably going to take a pretty big hit here, but I'm going to venture to guess that we can kill this guy before he gets another shot off on me. Alright, never mind. They took that Hellcat out. I thought that he was still there. Now, it looks like we still have the KV-1 KV-1S back at base, but there are two tanks heading back, so that's sufficient in my books. I'd rather try to help these guys push with the enemy, or push the enemy base. Usually I'm one of the ones to head back, but right now it seems like we're in a decent spot. I'm not that concerned. Right now. Killed his grill. Really, though.
They're knocked out.
Just wanted to...
Enemy armor is hit. Ammo
Never
storage is
mind.
hit. We're
Said I wanted to get down a little bit, but
This
yeah.
vehicle is had it.
That was kind of a stupid decision on my part. I should have just ended up pushing over and continuing down instead of stopping and letting them kind of focus over in my area. But oh well, at least it looks like we're gonna win. So on to the next one. All right, so why don't we move into something a little different here? Why don't we play the M53, M55? Which, if there's any specific tanks you want me to play, mention them in chat and I'll try to get to them. Since I'm going to be streaming for a little bit over an hour tonight, if you have any suggestions, I'd make them sooner than later. Okay, seems like whenever I play artillery or say a light tank, I get put on this map, and it's not exactly my favorite map in the world. I just think it's a little bit too small and cramped for tanks. I don't mind the layout, but it's just how everything's kind of bunched up. If they had a little bit wider central river area, I think it would be a lot better for more different types of tanks other than heavy tanks, tank destroyers, because this map's really favoring high alpha tanks and medium tanks in a pack over on this side. But I don't know, every map can't be perfect for each tank though. So I'm going to hope that I get enough help over in the one line, because I'm going to dart over here and see if I can support them. I'd rather be over here to try to free up my heavier tanks, since usually this is where the bulkier tanks end up. Be nice if I could get a shot on that object over here. Ooh, there we go. There's something. Damn, that was a nice shot. I kind of feel bad. Pretty sure I penetrated his turret roof. My opinion of the T-55A, honestly, I don't know enough about it to give you a concrete opinion of it, but seeing as it's a Russian tank and a Russian medium, I would say it's probably pretty good. I personally like a lot of the tanks that are like T-54s, T-62As, so I would say it's fairly good, but again, I honestly don't know enough about the T-55A to give you a concrete opinion. Alright, so I'm going to swap over to AP after, maybe not. What's this guy? It looks like he's pushing. The Jagged Tiger's moving back. Although I missed him now. Yeah, I completely whiffed on him. I'm not going to bother aiming at artillery here. I do have a shot on him now. Kind of hoping that my team has a good enough hit on him, or angle on him to get him. But I want to get out this T10 over here. He's the primary concern for me right now.
That was close.
There we go. Now he's one-shottable by the other T10 on our team. Object 430. Looks like he's going to be able to get that AT-7. Nice shot there, T-54. Gonna try to help him out with this Jagged Tiger over here, if I can. Let's see if this works. Nope, and I completely missed. Kind of been forgetting to move up in between shots, but doesn't matter too much with a small map like this. But usually, given the speed of this SPG, you do want to kind of keep in mind to move the first 10 seconds of your reload, and just to improve your accuracy. But at this point, we have the wind in the bag here. Although I probably could have got another shot on this guy. He's... why not? Whew, that completely missed. Why not take a shot there? But I would say that first shot kind of made my match there, one-shotting that poor T-34. But I got a little lucky there. That was kind of the perfect shot for me with that many tanks balled up there. So overall, pretty decent match. 2,272 damage. Pretty much nothing else. Then I hope, let's say I hope that we won that Sherman game, which we did. Pretty decent match there. 1,100 damage. Spot at a little over 1,000 damage. I'll take that any day in a tier 6 medium. Alright, so why don't we hop into something a little different here. I'm going to play the Type 64. I relate the Type 64 to pretty much a tier 6 Chaffee. It's kind of similar statistically. A little bit better in areas since it is a tier higher, but it's a pretty fun little premium tank to play around with. I actually like playing the other side of this map in a light tank. I find this side, since a lot of times your team just kind of balls up right here, you're less useful as a scout because you can't exactly scout in this area very safely. Because the enemy a lot of times is kind of spread out better than your team is, and it doesn't really do you much good to scout up there. But honestly, I could head over to the town, but I haven't had much luck before trying to push in the town to begin with from this side either in a light tank. So I'm going to take my chances and not exactly push too far up here, but at least get... Never mind, this guy's going to hopefully give me a couple shots. Freaking buildings in the way, but I thought I might be able to shoot out the buildings here. But at least we're gonna get a couple shots in. Maybe. Alright, little tank. There we go. Oh shit. Never mind. Hey Cody, don't shoot your own teammates. Let's move this T-54 down here. Honestly, I don't want to engage him head on, but there's enough of us down here where we should be able to take him. Not with that guy all the way back there, though.
目标未被击中。
Ooh, that
全
hurt.
体撤离。
That was an HE round. Nice job on his part, unless that was an ammo rack. I honestly don't know, but it kind of looked like an ammo rack. But I did one of the things you shouldn't do in a light tank in open ground. Stop and reverse. But that's another little mistake I made. Which, if there's any specific tanks you want me to play, mention them. I'm just kind of hopping around and picking kind of what catches my eye, which recently a lot of tier 6s, since there is that contest going on in December. Although a lot of the tier 6s that I own are kind of unique little tanks. Pretty much any tanks that I keep below tier 8, usually they're not always the best, but I keep tanks based off of how fun they are and how unique they are, or if they have Sherman in the name. But I don't play tanks just because they're good. I play tanks since they're fun and unique. Like this FV304 used to be overpowered in a little way, but I think it's pretty fun to play and kind of hilarious at times. It's not always the most practical arty, but it's pretty damn fun to play, and that's the only reason why I still own it. Yeah, thanks for watching, Brent Z. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, little dude, stay. Or don't stay right there, okay. No. This is not a good setup for my team.
That was close.
Let's see if we can get this Cromwell out here. A little bit of concern having this Cromwell here, since if he gets lucky he can spot me. Hello, Avika, I think? I remember you trying to tell me how you pronounce your name. Hopefully I got it right.
Enemy hit.
Yeah, I hit something.
Critical hit.
Hopefully I annoy this guy to where he starts backing off.
Enemy hit.
Shit. I'm worried about the guys on my left here, but I feel like the more pressing foe is
Enemy armor destroyed.
are the ones on the hill. Hello, please help. Trying to help you, T-32. Ooh, that was really not the killer blow for you, but ooh, thank God. Alright, Mr. T-25-2. I did not get it right. That's what I thought. Hey, I gave it a shot though. Time for me to run away a little bit right now. Let's say no point in me trying to get to T-25. He's pretty much dead. See if I can catch him. He might be.
Commander, we can't see what's going on.
I guess I am spotted by that Hummel. A little surprising there. I thought he wouldn't be able to see me. He's probably back in that little area in the corner. Are you really trying to come around here to kill the little port artillery piece? And that's what you get for trying to pick on me. Like, that guy tried to bypass basically every single other person just to try to kill me.
One of our tracks is damaged. We've lost a track.
Oh no.
We're stuck here.
Yay, he's within my range. God damn it.
Let's roll.
At least I won, but not a great match. 716 damage. Kind of surprised that got me a Mastery Badge 3rd class. That's a little surprising, but I guess I did good enough with that amount of damage. I'll take it. So let's hop into something a little different here. Centurion 7-1. Saving up for the Centurion Action X. I ended up buying an OI. So I fell behind about 2 million credits after equipment and everything. So I kind of set myself back there. No artillery though, good for me. Most likely going to be working off of the hills due to the very good gun depression for the Centurion. Gonna hope that that Waffle Trigger is not over on my side. Granted, probably wouldn't mind facing him as long as I know where he is. I'd much rather face a Waffle Trigger E100 that I know where his general area is rather than an E100 because I can't exactly use my premium rounds against him very well. Hesh can work, it'll do damage to him, but definitely won't do enough to annoy him. Alright, so my team, don't know exactly they're going and why, but let's say more likely not gonna get shot. Oops.
Track hit.
Yeah, you're
Enemy is hit.
really little tank. Being swarmed by little tanks here.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Track hit.
Took a little bit more damage than I wanted to here, but did not want them to. Look, are you really kidding me? It's like, why did you just cross right in front of where I'm shooting? Granted, it's partially my fault, but at the same time, I won't take over 50% of the blame there. Should have a.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Right. That was a little. Thought I got him there, but I guess not. Trying to get any kind of shot.
We damaged them.
Now I just need him to move up just a hair.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Could use a little help. Yeah, I could definitely use a little help now. Shit. That was a really bad shot on my part. I'm probably gonna end up dying here. If not from that patent.
This vehicle has had it.
Just trying to keep myself a little angled, but whew. Yeah, we got kind of picked apart there. I didn't have any support in my little goalie there, and he was smart to push on me since I lost a ton of HP early on. Alright, now let's hop into T92. See if my luck will bring me a good game in this. This thing is definitely a throw the dice each match, or even each shot you take in it. And I kind of play with a lot of premium rounds in this. I probably shouldn't for my wallet's sake, but I like to at least feel like I'm doing some good in this, so the extra splash radius does come in handy with the premium rounds. Alright, so just deciding on which side I'm probably gonna help. It's probably gonna be the 1 to 3 line. I'm just looking at their important tanks on the other team, and none of them are essentially easy to hit over in the 7 to 0 line. If there's mediums out there. If it's slower tank, I'll take a shot, but I feel like I'd be better off trying to free up this side. So where the inevitable happens, where we do lose this side, or even the middle, we'll be able to free some tanks up from this side to help them out. Alright, so I'm going to set up, since I'm slow as molasses here. Very nice if we can spot something real quick. I can get a shot off and move. Nothing yet, unfortunately. Still nothing. Yeah, this is testing my patience. Yeah, I kind of need to help this side out now. And of course, a VK gets spotted. Fantastic. Here we go. Here's a pretty decent shot for me. Just lock in so I don't do something stupid. Hello, Zach. Nice to see you again.
That was close.
Alright, so at least I splashed him there, but don't think I did much. So I'm doing okay. A little tired, so I'm probably only going to be streaming for another 30-40 minutes or so. I was in at work at 4:30 today, and I have one more day in my week tomorrow at 4:30. Alright, so maybe I didn't splash this guy as much as I thought I did. Come on, guys. I need someone to track him. Ooh, looks like I hit him. Okay, or maybe I didn't really. Just gonna continue my slow trek. This away. Really wish the T-92 had its old mobility. I know they're fighting the E-100 and the E-30, but we're gonna need at least one tank back here, in my opinion. Maybe not now. Let's see where this guy ends up. And wait for him to change directions here, which he just did. Looks like he... Yeah, that was a pretty bad shot. I rushed that, definitely. Let's try to help them out down here. Grant, that T-30 doesn't look like he's using the big gun on it. I might be wrong, but looks like he's using the 120 millimeter.
Critical hit.
Whew, that hurt him. Pretty good 1-2 punch there, though, or I think 1-2-3 punch. They definitely kind of squandered their opportunity to come through our base. Yeah, we're still at a bit of a disadvantage here. So I'm at least gonna pull back a little bit now. Trying to see where this guy's going, but I honestly think they're gonna push right up. They're either gonna push here, right up here, I think. Or at least if they're smart, I'd say they'd push on this side. So they can pretty much come in here, kill me, kill this FE in the bat chat. Yep, there he is. Here's the one guy. And I completely fucking whiffed.
This vehicle has had it.
Yeah, I was afraid that was gonna happen. But, I don't know. I'd not say I told you so, but if, honestly, they should have used their brains. Like, they already pushed here. They ran into a T-95. So obviously, they're going to push on the other side where they know it's a little bit weaker because the T-95 probably didn't move. But we should do pretty damn good here since they all have low HP. So in the end, this looks like it's going to turn out to be a win. So still got that going for me. But I definitely messed up that shot there. This Centurion match didn't exactly do well, but not too surprised that we lost here. Did you gather information a little bit quicker? Yeah, I lost a lot of credits on that one. So how do I... Honestly, I want to play another Sherman Jumbo game. Alright, Carlisle Standard. Haven't gotten this in a while. Usually it's Assault, which I actually kind of like playing Assault on this map, but it really depends on my team because a lot of times I'm on defense and my team just sits in this little bubble and we end up losing. Unfortunately, I don't have the Conqueror gun carrier. For artillery, I really only have the Tier 9 and 10 American and the LEF 18B2 Premium French artillery. I think I might have the Sexton as well. Okay, T-92, that miss, definitely didn't surprise me too much since the thing is not the most accurate tank in the world by a large margin. It's honestly probably the worst Tier 10 artillery. They really honestly should unnerf it. It would bring it in line. with the other artilleries, I believe. This guy's heading too much of an angle. I'm probably going to take a bit of damage here.
That one didn't go through.
But I would like us to have at least one more tank up here.
Critical hit.
Yeah, it didn't work.
We've cleared the viewports. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, I can play the IS-6. I'll hop into that next Sergio.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Let's see what I can do if I can keep hitting that cupola.
Enemy is hit.
Definitely don't want to get hit by that ARL.
Penetration.
But there we go.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Gotta love this tank though. I love playing the E2 with the top turret and top 76mm. You struggle against tier 8s, but as long as you play a little bit more flanky against 8s, you'll be fine. Meaning that you just can't approach them from the front because you're not really going to be able to penetrate them.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is hit. They killed our driver. We're in position, but not very well.
Okay, there's a T-150 behind us, but we have plenty of people back there to where I really hope that they can kill one T-150 back there at the amount of tanks that they have. Which I don't like that they gave up, but they really shouldn't. Yes, we're ahead, but I'm honestly concerned about our cap. Yeah, I can try to play a T-82 if I still have it. Didn't they swap that to an SPG though? If I'm not mistaken? Dude, come on, dude. We need you to cap. We don't need you to
One of our tracks is damaged.
head over here. Oh, come on.
Penetration.
Maybe if I kill those two guys, they'll do something. Stick my frontal armor this way just to try to help me out here. Yeah, the E2 has a pretty nasty reload rate on the 76mm. It's just your own your main downside is just penetration in this against higher tiers. They should reach the cap and be able to reset that. There we go. I had all the faith in the world after they made it to the cap. Alright. Why you gotta be so short, A43? Alright, so he's gonna right at me.
Penetration.
Circling an E2 doesn't work out too well most of
Enemy
the time.
armor is hit. Enemy is hit.
The only way that you can really circle is if you're in a light tank and going very, very quickly. Let's say a pretty decent match, and we won the steps one. Alright, so hop into the IS-6 next. played many a games in the IS-6, and definitely a pretty good premium tank. It does kind of lean on its heat round, but or not heat, APCR. I haven't played this in quite a while. I think I've only played maybe like 2 or 3 matches in the past 3 or 4 months in this thing. But armor-wise, mediocre armor. It's good, but most people know by now where to aim and that your armor isn't exactly fantastic. But I'm gonna try to hang out somewhere in the middle here. See how it works. I really just want to figure out where not all 3 of their tank destroyers are, but T-34, the Romba, and the T-28 prototype. I want to know where those guys are, since they're their largest guns I need to worry about. If I had to guess, at least 2 of them are gonna head over this way, but we shall find out. We have plenty of people heading to 7 through 0, so I'm just gonna stick with my plan and kind of hang out in the middle. Whew, that pot shot did not work. Let's see if we can get... Okay, never mind. We can't get him out quickly without anybody seeing him. So we got an artillery aiming for this T-29. He just tracked him though, so I should be able to squeak in here and take it out without too much trouble. Don't really have good gun depression on this, but it's enough to make it work. I know I'm spotted. I don't want to go up against his dirt gun now. There we go, he fired. That shit. T-37 ran away. He was my primary target there. Do have to worry about the IS-3 and 6 on my heels, but they're not exactly pushing it, surprisingly. That wasn't very nice. Alright, so I'm not seen anymore, so I can kind of take a different approach here. I'm gonna head over this way since we still have that T-32. He's not really doing shit. I'm spotted by somebody. Don't like being this exposed. But if we get this OD out, we're pretty much golden. The flank right through the middle at them. Alright, so let's see. Right about there should work for you. Really? You gotta take my gunner out again? Motherfucker. That works for you too. So let's just pull back a little bit. He doesn't know who to... There we go. So he doesn't really know who to aim at. Whew. That's kind of hilarious. Kind of crunched his T-37 there and turned blue. Alright, come on. Got the Romba here. Pretty good spot to blow my repair kit. Really, IS-3? Nice sack. I still haven't checked out Blitz. I'm probably gonna play that next time I travel, since I'm gonna be stuck in the airport for quite a bit coming up soon. Alright. Thank you very much for blocking my shot. I'm gonna take the risk anyway, and it paid off there. Thankfully, I did not hang a little to the right there. So we still got 2 TDs somewhere over here. There's one. Romba's, I believe, in B5A5. Somebody sees me here. Which somebody, though? Aha, it was him. I was about to say, I knew it wasn't the SU. Oh, I'm coming for you. I am going to take a very non-practical approach, since we're gonna win, and just say to fucking hell with it and try to crash on top of you. Geronimo! That did not work. Had that worked, that would have been pretty damn awesome. But I think I am like 0 for 3 trying shots like that off of cliffs while live streaming. Overall, pretty decent match though. Mastery bad second class. Damage wise, most in the match here, 3,106. Blocked a little bit, spotted for a little bit, net a decent profit. Alright, so mentioning the T-82 Zach. Unfortunately I do not own it still. But I was about to say, I was fairly sure that it got switched from a TD to a SBG. I think I sold that a while ago. Just because I used to mess around with it with the derp gun a lot. And basically, you know, run around low tiers. But at the same time, I did it in platoons with a couple of my friends who were starting to play the game. But yeah, I ended up selling that probably late last year. Definitely a little fun tank though. I haven't exactly seen the changes from the SVG, being I was tank destroyer changing it, but I am glad that they ended up changing it, since it really wasn't a tank destroyer in real life. Alright, so the T-110E5 here. Alright, so this guy is going to spot. I will try to help if he is actually going to spot there. I probably have this match plus one more match for tonight, if anyone has any suggestions after this.
Move out.
Alright, is he... Okay, maybe the Leopard is not going to spot. Alright, never mind. That makes my plan much easier. I am gonna head right. Although there are 3 SPGs. Gotta be a little concerned there. Shit, I am spotted. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Ooh, that bulldog pushed across pretty quick. And our E100 got whacked. Yeah, he's not gonna make it out. I'm surprised the amount of people who make it, even like past tier 5 on Mount Ophir. Like, you need to know that if you're spotted in the beginning, you gotta back up. If you're in a big tank, back the hell up. Like, sitting there and just being, you know you're gonna get shot. Like, move the hell back and just learn. I really wished I saw one proposal with Mount Ophir with, it wasn't a small field, it had a couple buildings in the center of it, and I thought that would have been a pretty terrific idea for Mount Ophir. A couple, like a little village in the center of that field, but oh shit, he is, that M41 is booking it through our base. Gotta get up here, and we can't let them take the top of the hill here.
Penetration. We've torched them.
Thank God. That helped me out quite a bit. Gotta keep wiggling a little bit here.
Penetration.
Thank God for FEs and them catching on fire. Is that, not that that turned it too much in our favor, but gave us a little leg up here. There we go.
Armor is destroyed.
Now I'm gonna pull back here, move forward. Just wanna keep changing directions for artillery.
We didn't even scratch them.
Hell with it though, it's taking a little bit of a risk here. Nothing there. I really missed the old ridge here.
Track hit. We've lost a track.
Being able to do that much further back was
He's moving
nice.
slowly.
Yeah. Lost a lot of HP doing that. Shit, it almost looks like they hit our T-10. I don't have to worry about that load. They're gonna get him. Don't worry about spotting people further back, which I found them. Didn't see anybody there. I have a feeling he's right on his right side a little bit. Yep. Right exactly where I was pointing.
Didn't even scratch them.
Mr. E50M. Alright, he's gonna... Shit! Ah, that 261. That was a little bit of a screw up on my part, but I'm wondering what is this 103 doing? Like, it's just sitting in the middle. Just gonna keep an eye on, see how this ends. I really hope before. Dude. Never mind. That was kind of painful. The SU just had to, you know, turn around, shoot. Probably would have been fine, but oh well. Come on, somebody, hit him, track him. Ooh, this is gonna be, yeah, let's say, he's at a bit of a disadvantage being lower than the E50M. I made a couple mistakes in that match. Going off of that hill probably wasn't the best option, but honestly, heading over it, I had a very good feeling that I would have died if I did that, but I guess you never really know. So depending on how long this takes, this might be my last match of the night. We'll see how long it lasts though. Next time I'm streaming, I'm honestly not too sure. Might be tomorrow night, might be Monday night. Like I said, the next week or so is going to be still a little iffy for me since it's leading up to Christmas, but I'm doing my best. Rushing where? But I didn't really pay attention. Let's see. Of course, as I said earlier in the stream, playing at SPG on this map, whenever I'm in a light tank or SPG, it puts me on fucking Tundra. Like, could you please put me on any other freaking map? Like, I'll take Himmelsdorf or something. I don't like this map at all. But I guess I don't have too much of a choice other than trying to push over here to help these guys. I just love wide open maps for my Chaffee, but not so much a map like this. Let's see if I can get a little spot off here. Got a nice little hummel there.
Enemy is hit.
Ooh, he's a goner. Oh no.
Penetration.
really gonna... Okay, you are gonna pop out there again. I was honestly surprised that he popped out there another time. Let's do something very stupid here. But I am confident in my driving capabilities in this. Except for there is a T-14. Run away. Hello, Mr. Chaffee.
Critical hit.
Oh shit.
We've lost a track.
I expected you, but I did not expect you that quickly, Jackson.
One of our tracks.
I did not expect that ridge either. Oh shit.
Out. This vehicle
Alright, so I guess I am gonna play another match because I did. I was going full on retard there. But I still proved to be a little successful in my endeavors, but I got a little bit too ambitious. I actually made it across the map in a light tank in Tundra. I usually don't get that far. Alright, maybe... not really. I want to play the E3, but at the same time, I've played that quite a bit recently. Why don't I try the OI out? I only have a handful of matches in this so far, but just wanted to give it a try since everybody was raving about it. I made plenty of weak spot guides on Watt Guru for the Japanese heavy tanks, but I was kind of holding off trying them, and OI is definitely a good spot, I think, to start with the line. I kind of skipped over all the ones before it. Although the OI experimental is not too bad of a tank, just a little bit too squishy for that size, for my tastes. A little bit of a shameless plug there. Okay, do you really want a little tubby tank to tap you there? Man, if multiple turrets ever come out in this game, Japanese heavy tanks are going to be pretty freaking awesome. If your other turrets are controlled by AI, it'll be pretty damn funny. Which honestly, I know they don't want to implement things like that yet, where they say they can't, but in World of Warships, I think a kind of system like that where you can turn them on and off and prioritize targets would work out pretty well in World of Tanks. It's just, I feel like they're a little bit lazy there. Wouldn't be surprised if the console versions get multiple turrets before PC, though, if they ever do go that route. Please don't pull up any further, KV-1S. Okay, that Oni is pushing. Oh no. I just know once I go around here, I was expecting him to pop out and blast me. A little bit of a lucky shot, but take that. Just wanted to come up here to help this Oni out against this IS-2. Alright, now we have an OI over here. Ooh, that kind of hurt. Here we go. At least we got him gone. You still gonna try to pop out around there? Although that Chaffee is starting to annoy you. I have a feeling that these two enemies are gonna die pretty quickly here. Yep. No, don't do it. Compared to the KV-2 though, statistically this tank is kind of better. I still feel like the KV-2 is kind of the king of the tier 6 heavy derp, so just works out better just due to the size, in my opinion. But this is probably gonna be my last match for the night. Like I said, I don't know when I'm gonna stream next again. Possibly tomorrow or Monday night. If I do stream, it's gonna be for a little bit, and most likely in World of Warships, since I didn't get to World of Warships tonight. Thanks again for you guys watching, and still working on those articles for Men's Gaming and Walkover. Hoping to have the which tank line is right for you updated since I started that years ago, that page. It's grown into quite the novel. When I first started it, it was I forget how many. Okay, he's a gunner. I forget how many words it was, but just updating that thing now takes me a very long time just to scroll through it and figure out where I need to update things. I would say it's a pretty successful match though. Chucking HE at people. Usually I end up going head on against other OIs and we just wind up slugging it out and kind of canceling each other out. So I'm glad this worked out in my favor this time. See if I can't get a... never mind. Couple cap points here, but oh well. Nice to end with a win. Yeah, lost that M24. So pretty decent match. Third class, damage wise 1500, and didn't really do much else other than that. So anyway, thanks again for watching the stream, and hope to see you again. Good night, guys. guys.